Oh, man. I'm gonna make sure he quits. You hear me, Jesse? I'm gonna make sure you quit. No, I don't think so. You invite him, because I barely know how to do this fucking share thing.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah. I guess so. Nah, not yet.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. I got you.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Prescott off play action. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
He's talking shit already.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of his end zone, Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Wait, what?
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down 6 at the 32-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Jim.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, a Baltimore native, Tavon Austin. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
I still can't find my play. It's kind of pissing me off a little bit.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
He didn't throw it.
Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Dude, what the fuck? Yeah, for real. Fuck. Shit, dude. My fucking dude won't throw the fucking ball.
After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, kill. 27. Kill.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. We're scoreless after 1. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down.
57.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Returnable for Thomas. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They run. It's Mark Ingram.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Edwards now on 1st and 10.
My fucking line. They were like,
he'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54 Mike. I don't think you got it, son.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Snead's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run here with Edwards. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Oh, what the fuck?
For a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Oh, is he?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I know we're still waiting on it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is their third drive right now, maybe not about points. Something, they haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the intercept, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. It's the fullback taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head.
Man, fuck that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Prescott now. And he fires one, but incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Slam, slam. Echo. Get wide.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 31 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point.
God. It's really pissing me off.
Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Yeah, I know.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Caught by Cobb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Prescott on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb. In the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
I think since he sent it, I don't think I set mine to receive. So every time he sends it, I always
the Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. And an alley to run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, it's Ingram.
What the fuck was that?
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 41, Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Is he going for it? Yeah, he's going for it.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got Snead.
Wow, dude.
In for the Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful.
Running backward.
And that bumps their lead up even further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Prescott, flushed out right. And that's Elliott, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Hey, kill. 47. Check. First down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
23 yards, the final tally. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
What the fuck?
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Prescott, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Josh Bynes in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, 46. Shot. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the run. Here we go, kill. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. You can't block me. Over. 57 is Mike.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Forbath the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Yeah.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. He's checking, he's up. Crash. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Jackson now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Roberts has it. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers care about right now.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jackson now. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Yeah,
now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. A first down throw for Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 40 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Yeah, I'm trying to strip it. I'm trying to get the ball back.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Here's Sam Cook now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh, fuck.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
You ain't doing nothing. Here we go, 46. 48. Hey, we go back to 48 right now. Let's go. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Hey, you got 3. You got 3 down. 3 down.
Wouldn't that be some shit?
47. It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw.
Oh, bro, got
intercepted. It's the former Seahawk Thomas. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 54. Now the wolf. 54.
Where's he at? I'm covering myself.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Sneed's got it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
This dude's trying to run up the score.
With 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
Oh, I would.